NFL films as well. How long have you been working for NFL Film?
Actually, I've won in almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. And in fact, I narrated the recent Super Bowl highlights for our champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Could we put your voice to the test?
Yeah.
We want you to voice over a couple of videos that we talked about.
Let's see what I can figure out here.
Okay, well, this one is, okay, this is a truck. It's about to get hit by a train. What do you say?
In a world where trucks get hit by trains, damage is serious.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Man, I wish I had you when I was single, man. I'm like, here all filled things.
Boost your mood. In New Jersey, surprise yourself with new wonders. Or rediscover the places and faces you treasure most. Savor sea breezes, the song of waves, the moments that renew. Rise to the call of adventure or drift into the blue. Better days and brighter nights. Here's a story of a lovely lady, Laura Gordon.
That's me.
You see, Laura loves Joomla. I guess you could call her a Joomlaholic.
I had an idea for having an exciting online event this year.
So Laura called up her girlfriends, Dorothy, Robbie, and Robin. Like Laura, these 3 gals are totally into Joomla. So here's a story about a man named Joe.
That's me!
Joe's got 3 guy friends that are also Joomlaholics: Oliver, Dave, and Bob. Tell the truth. When we consider the origins of Black Christianity in America, I am equally determined to tell the truth about what we learn from stories like that of David George. Yes, he was a Black man determined to be free. But he did not negotiate his fugitive existence on his own. He worked with white, Black, and Native people to get away from the oppression he had been born into. And when he heard the good news... Welcome to highlights from Capstone's Fall 2021 new titles. For 30 years, Capstone has believed in kids, their dreams, and their success. They believe curiosity should be encouraged, imagination unencumbered, and that all kids should find themselves represented in books. And I couldn't agree more. Hi there, I'm Mr. Grizzly, an elementary school teacher. And I have a great class of kids. They're smart, imaginative, enthusiastic, and thoughtful. Now, I'm excited to say that this school year, we're starring in our very own early chapter book series, Mr. Grizzly's Class. The Chiefs started the second half intent on running the football.
Here we go. Let's go, Blue 80. We're done.
They're going to give it off in a draw. Edwards-Helaire, 25, breaks it out into the secondary up the left sideline.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire's 26-yard run was Kansas City's longest of the night. But the Chiefs' long-distance runner was Patrick Mahomes.
Go, Blue 80. We're done.
Snap back to Mahomes, retreating into the pocket under pressure. Here comes more pressure. Mahomes fires it late. Broken up. David with the coverage.
According to Next Gen Stats, while scrambling, Mahomes ran for 497 yards before he either was sacked or threw a pass. Is there anything else I can help you with, Mrs. Ellis?
No, that's everything. Thanks.
My pleasure. Don't hesitate to call back if you have other questions.
Okay, I will.
To serve a community, you've got to know the community. At Independence Blue Cross, we know our Medicare members like no one else. And we know you need affordable, quality health care coverage now more than ever. That's why we have more $0 plans, with benefits like our popular free fitness membership. Dental and vision coverage are now built into every plan. Plus, you can purchase over-the-counter items with your IBX Care Card. All members get $0 in-network COVID-19 testing and treatment, and free meals delivered for those with chronic conditions. At Independence Blue Cross, we care for our members like they are friends and neighbors, because they are. Call 844-585-3393 to learn more about our Medicare plans. Call today. It's summertime in New Jersey, And you know what that means. Stretch out, refresh your senses, soak up those sunny rays, and treat yourself to those amazing pleasures that are simply good for the soul. Because here in the Garden State, no matter where the day takes you, the destination is always as awesome as the journey. Discover more of New Jersey at visitnj.org. I pray that your desire for the Lord's peace and love is more pressing than any other need you have right now. Let's face it, the world is getting ready to become a very different place. In just a couple of months, there have been seismic shifts in our perspective and existence in ways that have never been seen on this earth. Think about that. With all of the talk of solutions and answers and division and separation, the Lord has continued to press upon me. I have overcome the world. To God be the glory for today's show titled Overcome.
Hey, focus in here.
The entire viewing audience was focused on the man leading the Chiefs to their first Super Bowl in 50 years. But Patrick Mahomes didn't begin the game by matriculating the ball down the field.
On second down, this one was knocked away. There you go, D. Hurt. This one incomplete for Damian Williams, and it's 3 and out to start the game for Kansas City.
And some poor passing right there by Patrick Mahomes.
Welcome to the Wildwoods, the perfect place where you can safely do everything or nothing at all. Catch a wave, take a nap, go for a drive, grab a bite. It's your vacation, and we're doing everything we can to make it a safe one. The Wildwoods. Your vacation, your way. That's exactly where Rashawn found him that day, napping with his straw hat pulled over his face. "Brother," called out Rashawn, "come look at what I found." Anthony lifted the hat from his face and peered at Rashawn while blinking away the half-asleep look on his face. Rashawn held up the map over his head as if he were brandishing a winning lottery ticket. "It's a treasure map." Anthony shifted up with his back to the tree and reached out a hand. "No such thing as treasure maps here. Give it here." Rashawn handed Anthony the map. He furrowed his brow as he read it. "Can't make heads or tails of this map. Are you sure it's even a map?" He tipped it upside down and squinted. "Of course it is," said Rashawn. "There's always been rumors about treasure buried around here, but no one had proof until now." Carrier, starring Cynthia Erivo as Raylene Watts. Written and directed by Dan Blank. Produced by Rob Herding, David Henning, Brian Kavanaugh Jones, Fred Berger, and Cynthia Erivo. Recorded, mixed, and mastered by Salt Audio. With performances by Kevin Christie, Sheila Carrasco, Chris Ellis, Byron Bowers, Dylan Bruno, Paul Hewitt, Elliot Gould, Sidney Thomas, Josiah Curtis. 2018.
Compete on every possession. Nothing easy in the game.
Coach Alan Skeens and the Central Region's Drive 5 Power Elite won the first ever Junior NBA Global Championship.
Today belongs to the Americans from Central, sweeping the world.
We fought for this for so long. It's a real emotional moment for all of our team.
Skeens helped create more than a championship team.
These are all my brothers, man. I'm gonna miss them.
He created a family.
We believed in each other in that locker room before the game. I told those 10 guys, don't worry about who you're playing for, just play for each other, and we'll be winners at the end. And I love these kids. They make me so proud. We are brothers. We are Power Elite. World champion.
Now with all new players, Drive 5 Power Elite is back.
Spread out! Hey!
And looking to build on the program's winning culture.
Bring it away!
Yo, watch this. Bring that fire, Dozier. 100. Tell them what real love is all about. It ain't normal. No, yeah. If it moves, you step. If you feel it, step. I never saw you coming. It gets no better than this. When you got that someone, just takes you to another level. Can't believe this has happened to me. Drop it down on them. No, really.
All the sights and sounds from Super Bowl 53.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Today on the season finale of NFL Films Presents.
Oh, we're champs!
The roof of Mercedes-Benz Stadium opens and closes like the lens of a camera. And while Super Bowl 53 may have been a snapshot in time, it also was a trip back in time. 17 years ago, the Patriots faced the Rams in Super Bowl 36.
Tonight, a dynasty is born, baby.
Warner stands in, fires, Ricky Paul wide open.
Rams receiver Ricky Prohl, who scored a game-tying touchdown with 90 seconds remaining, was correct. A dynasty was born that night, after 24-year-old Tom Brady led the Patriots to their first Super Bowl title. 17 years later to the day, Ricky Prohl's son, Austin, arrived at Super Bowl 53.
Austin wore his dad's jersey. Yeah, it was cool, man. I did see that.
Austin is a member of the Rams practice squad. And if his Rams were going to defeat the Patriots, they'd have to do what Ricky's Rams couldn't. Wipe the smile off Tom Brady's face. There would be other great NASCAR races in the years to come, other unforgettable characters who emerged as the sport took its place amid the wide-ranging collection of history and culture that will always make up America. But for the little sport of NASCAR to take its improbable place on that stage, it took nothing less than a perfect storm.
Stutter, Love Is. The Grammy-nominated multi-platinum recording artist returns with a masterful collection of love songs.
I believe the children are our future. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. How many of us truly believe the children are our future? How many of us make it our duty to treat them well? Do we really show them all of the beauty they possess inside? There is one place where the answer to these questions is yes. Where minds are opened, where little girls like Paige can cut open the keys to her future. This is my office, but you won't find my job title on the door. In this business, you don't advertise your expertise, especially in Washington, D.C., where things are often not what they seem. Take the first time I met Allison Hamlin. Friends call her Allie. Here at Prince George's County Criminal Investigations Division, her title is detective.
We investigate all...
For mayor, it's shaping up as a two-person race between Republican Mary Norwood and the front-runner in our community, Democrat Keisha Lance Bottoms. Keisha's been a strong leader on the city council. She wrote the law that helped create displacement-free zones. There's a place where the lights never dim and the music plays all night. Where on any given day you can come as you are and walk away feeling, well, like a rich man. A place brimming with that rare blend of familiar faces and friendly strangers, where your devil-may-care attitude can run free at all hours of the night. They say the only things this joint lacks are a curfew and a long-term memory. People around here don't seem to mind. Welcome to Boomtown. downtown casino on the West Bank. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 877-770. Accept the responsibility for our choices and refuse to blame others for the unfortunate things we experience. We must examine our present circumstances and ask ourselves, what role have I played in making my life what it is today? If we're honest, we will realize that our happiness and success, or lack thereof, are directly related to specific decisions we've made over the course of time. A big city can be a lonely place for the brokenhearted.
You haven't been the same ever since your mother passed away. And everyone notices it.
Carvin Lewis Benton, I'm going home. Goodbye.
And when a young woman goes home to find herself, what she finds is a family secret that will change her life forever. From the director of Easy Hustle comes a powerful, supernatural story of love and family. We were stolen from our mother country and brought here. We have tilled the ground and made fortunes for thousands, and still they're not weary of our services. I was born in 1760, on February 14th, a slave to Benjamin Chew of Philadelphia.
About how we project things. What exactly is teaching voice acting? How do you teach that?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of it is interpretation. Mm-hmm. Can you make the words come alive, and now in the business in a very, you know, conversational way? Mm-hmm. So I think that's half the battle, and it's not just about the type of voice you have. I hear all the time, you know, that I have you know, I don't have the voice, or in my case, people tell me I have this great voice, but it's really not about the voice as much as it is
inflection, and timing.
Exactly, timing, pacing, interpretation.
Takes energy.
Acting.
I do a ridiculously spot-on President Obama impersonation. Yeah, that's true.
So, I'm sitting here in the Oval Office. Michelle just brought me the poster for a new film called Turning Point. It looks fantastic. Some of my very favorite actors, Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson was one of the original Ghostbusters. Todd Bridges, we all know him as Willis in Different Strokes. What you talking about, Willis?
Bonzo Hunter. Fabulous. Don't stop.
That was my first voiceover job back in 2004. Thank you, Andrew Manzano. On June 3rd of this year, I underwent diaphragmatic plication surgery after learning that I was born with a paralyzed left diaphragm, which over time had moved my colon up into my chest, ultimately restricting access to my left lung. So, as my doctor put it, I had been doing all the work that I have done in my life with one diaphragm and one lung. So I now have access to my left lung for the first time in my life here at the age of 42. And yesterday I was in the booth doing a voiceover job and just thankful for the incredible journey that I've had in my life and career. And I'm still recovering, actually.